Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you all had a good holiday and enjoyed time with your family and whatnot. You probably saw from the shooting montage before this that the gun we're going to be looking at is the Tangfolio, imported by EAA Witness. This is the compact version. This is the 45 ACP version. Just show clear, so, you know, I don't hear about it later. So we're going to do the boring stuff first, you know, go over specs and whatnot. Then I'll give my opinions and stuff. So the steel frame version, which is this one right here, comes in at about 30 ounces. There is a polymer frame version that comes in at around 28 ounces. So, woo, you know, big 2 ounce difference. But that being said, there is a Commander style one for the polymer version that gives you a little bit extra capacity, but this is an 8+1 double stack compact magazine, you know, so fairly good. So at 30 ounces, the Witness is a pretty hefty little tack driver of a concealable compact handgun, to be honest. I enjoyed shooting it very much. Like I said, it's 8+1. Get your same capacity as your typical 1911 in a compact yet manageable package. The all-steel frame helps mitigate some of that recoil from the 45 ACP that can sometimes be a little uncomfortable to shoot in smaller frame firearms. But seeing how this is pretty heavy, it's very, you know, comfortable and controllable to use. There's a pretty wide price range on these things, seeing as how these have been in production in some form or other since '99. This is one of the older ones, so it wasn't as much when it was bought in, I don't know, 5 years ago or so. So the price, you know, kind of ranges anywhere between like 400 American shekels and up. But I imagine if you're lucky, you could probably find one for like sub $350 at a pawn shop, depending on the year it was made. So, you know, the polymer version's about 2 ounces lighter. Oh, okay. Calibers. So there's a polymer framed one and a steel framed one. And they both, for the most part, come in a wide variety of calibers. So this is the 45 version. Obviously, there's a 9mm and a 40 Smith & Wesson. But there's also a 10mm, a 38 Super, believe it or not. They made a 38 Super one for a little bit, and there's even a 22 option as well. So, on to the stuff you guys probably actually care about. So, the trigger pull. The double action is pretty heavy, but smooth, coming in at about 13 pounds. Single action, you know, there's just a little bit of take up and then it breaks. And that's actually about 5 pounds when I measured it. I'm going to show it again. Boop. And the double action, heavy, but smooth. So this particular firearm had been shot quite a bit before, so I didn't feel the need, you know, to burn through a bunch of overly priced Freedom Seeds. So I only ran about 150 rounds this session to, you know, try to update my opinion just in case something had possibly changed. So I spent 50 rounds on shooting while moving with active reloads during the drill. Another 50 rounds doing controlled pairs from a draw, which is kind of cool. And then 50 rounds at 15 yards for changing targets to try to, you know, usually when I go out to shoot, it's for fun, but, you know, and to make sure that my skills haven't gotten too rusty. So, pros and cons. All right. First con, the grip is about yay too short. However, I wouldn't even call that a con. I can get used to that. I'm not a big fan of the whole manual safety thing, but, you know, I can live with that. Trigger's nice. Even the stock sights aren't that bad. You got a little fiber optic red dot in the front, which, you know, not too bad if my camera would focus. What are my gripes with this thing? Well, the 8+1, whereas not terrible, could totally be way better, but in a compact, it's pretty damn good. It's the norm. It's in 45 ACP, so that's pretty solid. I think the 9mm versions are 10+1. Don't quote me on that. Pretty sure it's 10+1. And I made a little table to show you guys the difference between the polymer framed ones and the steel framed ones, as far as like price and weight and stuff. And I'll throw that in this video at some point. So, would I recommend it? You know what? Yes, I probably would. As far as my research goes, I've only seen a couple issues from other people's experiences. And one of them is, for some reason, like pre-2006, these ones, and the 45 and the 10mm, the frames had a tendency to start cracking in certain places. I need to clean this, but then again, I just shot it. The slides had a tendency to crack from the larger caliber loads, like the 45 and the 10mm, pre-2006. After that, I haven't seen any complaints. I haven't had any issues with this one, and it's definitely been well loved and used, so that's always a good sign. The trigger is, I don't know, like, it's good. Like, it's heavy, it's fun, it's easy to shoot. It's you know, a good firearm. I am very pro 9mm as far as caliber goes. But I don't dislike 45 or a lot of, you know what, I like guns, let's put it that way. So overall, for a budget carry gun, yeah, good. 8+1, you know, it's good. I would highly recommend. Especially, you know, for the price range, for an all steel framed compact firearm in 45 with a 3.6-inch barrel. You know, it's good. All right, guys. So my next video, I'm kind of teetering on what I want to do. I got a Canik TP9DA that I could review. Got a couple shotguns I could review. I got a bullpup one. Then I also have a pump one that I have kind of turned into a less than lethal variant. It'll still shoot live loads, but it's pretty much loaded up with rubber slugs at the time. Like, I could go over that and stuff. We'll see. All right, but guys, thanks for checking in. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day.